Excited about this next story because since the BBC Make a Difference Awards were launched 5 years ago, thousands of people have been celebrated for bringing a positive change to communities across the UK.
Now, nominations for this year's awards close next Tuesday, so if you know of an unsung hero, now is the time to register and recognise them.
Well, let's find out what it actually means to win. We are joined by previous winners, Jean Illingworth and Fraser Tibbett, as well as one of the judges, Sam Nixon. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Thank you so much for coming in. Fraser, if I could start with you first of all, tell us what you won for.
I won the Young Hero Award, and I won it because I was nominated by the Talking newspapers because I did match reports after every Wolves game.
You've got your Wolves shirt on this morning.
I have, yeah.
So how does that work then? You record a match report and then other people can listen to it and it brings the game to life?
Correct, yeah.
What do you love about doing that?
I just love it when, like, every time we won, I go mad, like, we gotta go!
You've got a big future in commentary, I think, Fraser.
Right.
You have.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe other kids who have a visual impairment, who can't see so well, maybe they listen to what you're doing and are a bit inspired and think, well, if Fraser can do that, maybe I can have a go at something
Yeah, that is what I'm trying to get, basically, kids to do, and adults, really. I want them to be like, well, if this kid can do it, well, surely I can do it. And, like, I want them to think positively like that.
Think positively, and that's exactly what the Make a Difference Awards are all about, isn't it? It's about celebrating people who do amazing, positive things like you. When you were made a young hero in the Make a Difference Awards, what did you think?
Wow. It was just... I can't think of words. I felt very valued, honoured and very, like... I don't know what to say, like, looked at, maybe, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
Special, that's it, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Well,
You
there
are.
we go, you rightly are.
And Jean,
Good morning.
another winner.
Thank you, yes.
Tell us what you've been doing.
You know when people say somebody should or it'd be a good idea to do something? Well, then I do it. I live in a beautiful little town on the edge of North Yorkshire Moors, Kirby Moorside, population 3,500, 4,000, small town, middle of two tourist towns, nobody ever comes to us, and it's a town with a long history and a big heart. And it's also got an above average older population because a lot of people retire there. So it has lots of organisation, lots of groups and a great community, but there's always things need doing. So I put a Christmas dinner on for anybody on their own last couple of years. And when we had some awful floods that affected the bottom end of the town in December 2024, I organised the emergency response, opened up a building and was there for the people that needed it, working with emergency services. All the communications were down, the tower was down, and I was on a different provider, so I could get messages through my laptop. So I was coordinating the response through the laptop for 2 weeks, whilst everybody else helped them. And then not long after that, a lady in the town had a terrible fire, lost everything but the clothes she stood up in. So I raised some funds to give her some money to gain on with. And then my biggest passion is protecting the town shops. In any small town, the shops are essential to a lot of people. That isn't just for getting your groceries, it's the social interaction. And like a lot of small towns, you know, you can get your shopping online and things, and shops are starting to close and to die. So I do a great deal to try and promote and support the shops. So we put a music festival on last year. It started out as a, you know, one of them off-the-cuff comments. We could do a music festival, thinking a day next year. Ended up as 3 days last year. And it was a
3-day festival?
A 3-day festival.
Giving Glastonbury a run for its money.
Absolutely, it was just absolutely mad. And it was just brilliant. And I said, never again. And then a week later, I was booking artists.
I knew you were going to say that. And for that, you won Radio York's
Yes.
Great Neighbour Award.
I know, it's
making a
just
difference.
lovely. It is lovely. So you just got to... I think the world is such a mess at the minute. It's such a mess, and neighbours are killing neighbours. And, you know, we've got to be better than that. And I think it's so important that people do something to help other people and pass that on to other people, and we get this chain of kindness.
Sam, how on earth do you pick people?
Oh, it's so difficult. Like so these awards obviously go across the UK on your local BBC radio station. I have had the privilege of hosting the Leeds Awards in the past, and I am a judge this year for BBC Radio Sheffield for the award that Fraser won. And just looking at what Fraser has done and what an amazing young lad he is. Look on, hold it up, yeah! It is going to be really, really difficult. I'm honoured to be able to do it, and especially because I live in Barnsley in South Yorkshire, so to be able to see what these young people are doing in my area, it's just really lovely. And like Jean just said, it's so positive, and it's such a lovely thing. You know, there's a lot going on in the world, and it can be quite heavy for a lot of us. You know, you guys know, you report on it every day, so to have those little glimpses of positivity is really, really lovely.
And obviously, you guys have got very different experiences and
Yes.
contribute to your communities in different ways. But Sam, what are you looking for? What's the common thread between winners in Make a Difference?
Well, it's just amazing people doing amazing things for their community. A bit like, again, what like Jean said, that those people who you look at and you go, oh, they're so amazing. They deserve something. So, like, as you said, nominations, they close next Tuesday, the 31st of March. I think they close at 5 o'clock. So if you know anyone, and in my category, a young person, if you know anyone who are just doing great things and making a difference and make you smile, then make sure you nominate them. There's 8 different categories, so you can check them out on the website. But Fraser, have you got any tips for me, what I should be looking for?
People who make people laugh and stuff.
Yes, I love that. I love that.
Confidence, and hopefully they'll end up with one of these.
Perfect.
Fraser, I mean, you've just put it absolutely perfectly, brilliantly. Thank you so much for coming in to talk to us, Fraser and Jean and
you.
Sam.
Thank
It is
you.
great to have you here. Thank you.
I tell you what, I've done judging for the Bristol one where I live, Radio
Have
Bristol.
you?
It's so difficult choosing, isn't it? Because you get these amazing...
Oh, Fraser loves that.
Fraser can come every day. And laugh. If you want to see a full list of all the different categories and the details of how to nominate somebody, go to bbc.co.uk/makeadifference.
You can also see the full terms and privacy notice there too, so check that out. Nominations are open now and close at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, the 31st of March.